happy Monday. Long time no see. I know, let's not even talk about it. But I wanted to vlog today and share a grocery haul with you guys as well as a cooking video. So stay tuned for that once we start dinner tonight. But we just got back from Food for Less, so let me show you what we got, and then you can also guess what the total is. So here we go. First, I need to put these away ASAP. So first, Johnny got these cookies and cream drumsticks, and then buttermilk Eggo waffles. It's really hot. I'm looking like a hot mess today. It's very warm. The weather has been killing me. We got some pasta, because we're gonna have pasta this week. We got some chips because we're gonna do nachos this week. Of course, Johnny got his hot Cheetos. Johnny also grabbed these Totino pizza rolls. I know I used to like eat these like growing up in high school and stuff, but I actually don't really like them that much. But Johnny loves these. We got some Parmesan cheese. We got a tiny little bag of Doritos Cool Ranch. We got a bag of salad mix because I'm gonna make salads this week for dinner. I had to get a refill of our chicken seasoning because we use this in almost every meal or every recipe. I got some buttermilk for a potato salad recipe I'm doing this week. I only need a little, but I think having this is gonna be great because I can also make some buttermilk pancakes on the weekend, which will be nice. I got 2 little cans of tomato sauce. We've got our Rayo's marinara. They didn't have the vodka sauce. I was so sad. So we got medium cheddar. We got some kosher dill pickles. I don't like pickles. I don't eat pickles much, but we'll need this for the potato salad recipe that we're doing this week. Some more ketchup because we ran out, and we only get a little one because it's just Johnny that eats the ketchup. We've got a thing of strawberries. They were on sale. We got celery, which is for potato salad, a white onion, a red onion. Food for Less literally has the worst red onion selections every single week. They're just the nastiest looking red onions. I don't know what it is, but they have the worst red onions. We've got some potatoes. We got 2 small little things of pepper jack cheese. This is gonna be for the nachos this week. We also needed to grab a thing of Velveeta, but we couldn't find it. I mean, I'm thinking of just using this cheddar cheese. Mayo, because we ran out. Caesar dressing, because we ran out. And then, of course, my favorite, coffee creamer. The sweet cream Chobani coffee creamer, literally the best. We grabbed a pineapple. This has been our obsession this summer. We've been buying pineapples like every week now. And then for proteins, we grabbed only 2. We've got ground beef, and then we also got chicken breast. And that is about it. So go ahead and put in the comments, how much do you think all of that was? Leave your guesses down below. Let us know, let us know. And while you're guessing, I'll go ahead and tell you the different recipes that we're gonna be making this week with everything that we got. So tonight we're doing chicken flautas, which is like taquitos, chicken taquitos. So that's what I'll use some of the chicken breast for, and then the rest I'll throw in the freezer. We are doing crispy chicken thighs with potato salad. We are doing pasta with Caesar salad, the nachos. So we planned 4 meals, and then Friday, I think we're gonna get sushi. So that's what we have planned for this week's meals. Go ahead and put your comments down below. I'm gonna grab the receipt and let you guys know how much the total was. We spent $121.15. Were you close? Did you guess correctly? My guess at the store was 120, so I was definitely close. And then Johnny's was 130, so he went over. But that was today's grocery haul. And since we're on the topic of hauls, I wanted to share what I picked up from the thrift store because we went yesterday, starting with these pants. I love them. They are a little big. Whoa, Zoe. They are a little big, so I had to grab a belt. This is one of Johnny's belts. I think I should buy like a pack of like white, brown, and black just so I can have belts because I don't have any belts right now. I have been on the hunt for some linen pants. I picked up a couple yesterday, so I want to share. So this is the first one, and it's like it's not like a pure white, but it's the closest white linen pants that I got. This was also thrifted from my last thrifting, like not yesterday's, but the previous one. I thrifted this linen blouse. I am like in my linen mode this summer. This is another pair of linen pants that I picked up yesterday from the thrift store. I love them. It's kind of like a beige gray color. And then I got these tan ones. I think these are actually 100% cotton. So I grabbed those. I am obsessed. So you can see all three colors side by side. So those are the linen / cotton pants that I scored yesterday. I also grabbed this Lauren Conrad poncho, which it is way too hot to be wearing this poncho right now, but it's really cute. So this will definitely come in handy during fall and winter. Okay, I know this doesn't look like much, but I also found this brand new Lauren Conrad dress. It is so stinking cute. Actually, I'm gonna put a picture up right here of when I tried it on in the fitting room. It is so cute. Like, I can't wait to wear this to church. It was brand new, still had the original tags on it. And it was originally $60 and I got it for just 14 bucks. I grabbed this cute little orange basic tank top. Okay, again, this one probably doesn't look like much either, but I got this super cute cotton baby doll dress. Here's a picture of when I tried it on in the fitting room. I'm obsessed. And then last but not least, I grabbed this basic tank top, just a nice brown tan color, nice basic, can't go wrong. So that's everything I got from the thrift store yesterday. And in other news, we have a wasp nest forming on our patio light outside, so that is just great. Zoe and I noticed that this morning. She came in as soon as she heard them buzzing around. She wanted to come in as quickly as possible, and that's when I noticed it. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please get in and let's close the door right away. But I sent a request to our maintenance to come and take a look and take care of it, because I saw two swarming around this morning. I'm gonna insert the clip like right here on the screen so you can see, but like, it's kind of scary. And just because I feel like I haven't updated you guys in a while, hi sweet girl, we finally got a light bulb. Or actually, I don't even know if I showed you this lamp. I got this lamp. I think it's so cute. And I installed this little number, which I'm very proud of, because the light switch for like an actual flippy switch, like on and off light thing, is way over here, which is like such a weird spot. Like, who comes into it? Like, imagine a dark room. Who comes into a dark room and reaches way over here behind the door to turn on the light? Like, that's just very weird to me. It should always be right here when you first walk in. So I installed this myself. It was actually super easy. And I just had to make two little holes in the wall. And then this just sticks there. And it's a little button to turn the light on and off, and it's controlled by this little box here. And I'm pretty sure I just got that on Amazon, and it is amazing. I'm so happy to have that. And the last addition to this office is a hot mess right now, but I got this gigantic wide chair. You can see how it makes this one look so itty bitty. So that way I could sit crisscross applesauce when I'm working, and it is amazing. Okay, I think that's about it for this check-in. I'm going to finish up work for today, and then I'll check back in with you guys later when we start cooking dinner and share a little recipe with you guys. This is my second iced coffee of the day. In my defense, this glass seems very little to me compared to like a Dunkin', so it's okay. And it's mainly full of ice anyways. Okay, it is time to cook. It is time for dinner, and we are gonna be doing another Cooking with Jack Jack. So I actually got this comment asking if I can share how to make Mexican rice again. This is Johnny's mom's recipe, so we ain't gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna share that today, and we're also making chicken flautas, so might as well share how we do that. And then I'm also making a salsa. So 3-in-1 video. You're gonna learn 3 different things in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. To make Mexican rice, you will need white rice. You will need some tomato sauce. If you can find, I think it's called blvd. I'll put a picture right here. Grab that one instead. But regular old tomato sauce works as well. You'll need some chicken seasoning, half of a white onion, some garlic, and then this last one is optional, but I'm also going to throw in just a little bit of chicken broth. Okay, step one, we're gonna start with the rice. So let's turn, oh, whoops, wrong one. Let's turn on the stove to medium-high heat, and we're gonna add some oil in there, however much that was. Now into that pot, you want to grab 1 cup of rice and throw it in. And I know all of my fellow Asians, this seems really weird because we normally wash our rice, but not with Mexican rice. We're adding that right in the oil, and we're gonna let it get nice and toasty. Make sure you stir it occasionally, first to get it nice and coated with the oil, and then also just to make sure it's browning evenly. So the toastier, the more flavorful, I heard. So you want, like right now the rice is white, you want this to be a nice golden brown. While she's getting nice and brown, let's go ahead and chop up our garlic and our onion. This is like a little bit more than half of an onion. It's kind of massive, but I think I'm just gonna use it anyways. With the onion, you actually don't even need to chop it, which is so awesome. I'm just going to take off like the ugly layers of the onion, but you could literally put this baby in just like this. And then for the garlic, I don't even know how much I do. You just do what your heart tells you when it comes to the amount of garlic. You do what you like. This is how much I'm adding. What's awesome about the garlic is you don't have to chop this either. You can put them in whole. You just wanna take off like the shell part. And you can literally throw them in just like that. Super easy peasy, no chopping required. While we're waiting for the rice to finish, I'm gonna go ahead and boil my chicken for our chicken flautas. For the chicken flautas, if you don't know what flautas are, they're basically roll tacos, taquitos, but they're called flautas. So for that, you're gonna need some chicken breasts, tortillas, el pato, which is like enchilada sauce, and then like onion, avocado, salsa, sour cream, lettuce, whatever you want to put as your toppings. But the flautas itself is just the chicken, enchilada sauce, and tortillas. It is so easy peasy, and you can totally make your enchilada sauce from scratch, but we're doing it the easy way here. And speaking of toppings for your flautas, I am gonna be making a salsa from scratch. So for that, you will need some chili de árbol, some white onion, garlic of course, tomatoes, chicken seasoning, some salt, a little bit of red onion, and a little bit of cilantro. Let's get started on that. So for the salsa, I'm gonna take a small pan, heat up the stove, and throw on some oil, and let that heat up. Okay, there we go. And for this, I'm going to take 6 of my chili, oh, this is the wrong one. So for this one, I am going to take 6 chili de árbol. I'm gonna take 6 of these. If there's stems, take the stems off. If you don't want it that spicy, take the seeds out, but we're gonna leave the seeds. Okay, I'm gonna throw those in, and we will let these fry for a little bit. I actually think I put too much oil, whoopsie daisy. To balance it, I'm just gonna throw in just a few more. It might start popping a little bit once it gets really hot, so just be mindful of that. Ooh, our rice is looking so nice and toasty. Look at that rice. She looking nice and toasty. So for your chilies here, you only need to fry them for a couple minutes, so this won't take too long. You can see the color, it's already adding onto the chilies, but we just want to get these nice and toasted. Okay, I waited a tiny bit too long. That was really fast, but take out the chilies and just set them aside right now. So now that our rice is nice and toasted, let me show you this. Look at how beautifully toasted she is. You want to be careful because it's gonna sizzle up on her. We're gonna open our canned tomato. This is 8 ounces. Actually, I'm gonna take this off the heat when I do this, but I'm gonna pour this in. Just like that. Give it a good little mixy mix. And then we'll throw in our garlic and our onion. And then give it a nice little mix with everything. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of water into here. 1. Oh, you know what I just realized? This 8 ounce can, that's 1 cup. You could just fill this up twice to get out the remainder in here. And 2. And Johnny's mom says put 2 teaspoons of chicken seasoning, but we measure by the heart here. And just for an added little bonus, I'm adding just a little bit of chicken broth. Let's give this a nice mix all together. Make sure we have that seasoning really incorporated. And then we just put a lid on it and leave it alone, and that is it. I'm gonna leave it cracked a little so it can breathe, but basically you'll know it's done once all of the liquids have evaporated and it's like soaked into the rice and it looks nice and fluffy, and that's when it's done. Okay, rice is done. Let's move on to the chicken. Okay, this is massive as freak leaks. Are you kidding me? We're gonna let that cook. With the rest of the chicken, I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. And while this chicken is cooking, I am also going to add some chicken seasoning in there. This is gonna be your best friend for literally every recipe. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the salsa. As you know, our chilies are cooling off here. I'm gonna chop up a little bit of onion, and you don't need to be precise with this because it's all gonna go in a blender. But I'm just gonna chop it up for frying purposes. I'm gonna throw in my garlic and my onion and get it nice and browned in there. Here's what we got going on here. We're gonna let that saute for a little bit. And while that's going, I'm gonna wash and cut my tomatoes. Again, these are also going to be blended, so you don't need to be precise with cutting. Once our garlic and onion get a little bit of color, then I'm gonna add the tomatoes in here as well. Okay, so typically you'd want to wait until after you put your tomatoes in, but this pan is so tiny. I'm going to do this now. You want to add some chicken seasoning, of course. And I'm going to slowly start adding in my tomatoes. My pan is too tiny. Okay, we're going to give that a couple minutes here on the stove to get it nice and soft. And then we'll throw it in the blender. It's going. Same with the rice, it's going. And our chicken, it's going. Ew, why does that look like a brain? It looks gross. See how they're getting all nice, soft, and mushy? This is the perfect time to throw it all in the blender. Before I do that, I almost forgot to add a little dash of salt. You could also add salt to taste at the end too, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in a little bit right now, give that a little mixy mix, and then throw it all in the blender. First, I'm gonna start with our chilies. So throw those in there. And now you wanna throw in the rest, oil and all, just throw it all in there. And if you have a smaller blender, you might wanna give it some time to cool off first. I know the Vitamix here is designed to handle like hot stuff, but yeah, you might want to let it cool a little first before you actually put in the blender. Unless your blender specifically says like it's okay to use hot stuff in here. We don't want nobody's blender blowing up on us. My nose is tingling. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be very spicy. My nose. Let's give this baby a try. Be careful, it's gonna be kind of hot. It's delicious, but it's so hot. Oh my goodness. Babers, woo! Come and try this salsa. Johnny's gonna try this. All we have to do is serve it with a little bit of red onion and cilantro, but it's pretty much done. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, it's a little hot, but try it.
It's good.
It's good, huh? Woo! It's good and it's spicy.
That's good.
It's good and it's spicy. I'm trying to build my spice tolerance up again. This is very spicy, but it's so good. It's so good. Again, simple solution if you don't want it to be spicy is just take out the seeds. That's all. So to finish up that salsa, let's cut up a little bit of red onion and some cilantro. And that's kind of like the finishing garnish on top that you mix it with. So we're not actually blending this. I'm not gonna use a lot of onion, just, I don't know how much that was. That's probably too little. Let's do a tiny bit more. Make sure your fingers are tucked in so you don't slice anything, especially with onion because it's so slippery. Now you can just kind of rough chop it here. Actually, that first little sliver I cut would have been enough, I think. This would have been so much faster and easier if I was using a normal size chopping board, cutting board, but for some reason I used all the little things today. Little cutting board, little pan, I don't know why. I have some washi tape here. I'm going to label a lid because I'm going to put the salsa in a mason jar. Whoa, baby. We are going to add in a little bit of cilantro in there and a little bit of red onion. Whoops, this is way too full. Whoopsie daisy. Once we serve this with our flautas, I'll be able to have more room to add in a little bit more onion and cilantro. It is so delicious, especially when you have those toasted chilies and vegetables. Oh my gosh, it's so yum. Ah, it's so hot, but so good. Let's come back to the chicken and let's use our handy dandy thermometer and check where it's at. We want it to be 165. She's only at 130, so she ain't done yet. It was a huge chicken breast, so this is gonna take some time. Our rice is looking so good. It's looking fluffy. I'm gonna go in and just fluff up the rice a bit. Whoa, look at that. Look at her go. Let me try a little bit. So good. So I cut the heat and I'm just gonna leave that closed now. We've made it to the home stretch of dinner. We are now going to fry our chicken flautas. Once your chicken is shredded and we drained the pot, oh gosh, let me open this better. There we go. Oh, shoot, you know what I just realized? We did not need all of this sauce. I could have saved some. Whoopsie daisy. Honestly, you just needed enough sauce to coat the chicken. You did not need to drown the chicken in the sauce. My bad. Now, I am going to microwave some tortillas because it's just faster this way. I'm gonna put them, just a handful on a plate, pop it in the microwave so that way when I roll them up into the little like flauta shape, they don't break. So you want to just throw your tortillas in the microwave for like 30 seconds. One plate for my warmed up tortillas. See how you can fold them and they're not breaking in half. And then another plate with a paper towel to drain the flautas. Okay, I'm really trying to be quick because my battery is literally about to die. Ouch, that's so freaking hot. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of our chicken and now I'm gonna roll it up. You can use a toothpick if you want to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today, I'm not. Ow, this is hot. Hold on. Once you got it nice rolled up, go ahead and throw it on your oil. And it does sizzle because the sauce is like wet, and so when the oil touches like something wet, it's gonna pop. Having a screen like this is gonna come in handy. So I'm slowly adding those in. Make sure you flip them so that they cook evenly, and that's pretty much it. If you overstuff them, this is what they're gonna look like. So try not to stuff them too much, and then they'll look perfect like this. And ta-da, here is the finished plate. Okay, let's do a quick little taste test first with our Mexican rice. So good. And so flavorful. Now, let's try our chicken flautas. We put some sour cream, we put some guacamole, we put cheese, and then our homemade salsa. I'm very excited. Let's get a little dollop of everything.
These are bomb, babas.
So good. The trick is to not overstuff your tortillas when you're rolling these up. So less is more.
I like it. I like it.
Bon appetit.
Baby, and now